Today's topic is distributed data storage and characteristics of distributed database. First, we will consider this distributed data storage. There are two ways in which data can be stored on different sites. These are number one, replication. In this approach, the entire relation is stored redundantly at two or more sites if the entire database is available. Hence, in replication system maintain copies of data. This is advantageous as it increases the availability of data at different sites. Also, now query results can be processed in parallel. However, it has certain disadvantages as well. Data needs to be constantly updated. Any change made at one site needs to be recorded at every site that relation is stored, or else it may lead to inconsistency. This is a lot of overhead. Also, concurrency control becomes a way more complex as concurrent access now needs to be checked over a number of sites. The second method is fragmentation. In this approach, the relations are fragmented and each of the fragment is stored in different sites where they are required. It must be made sure that the fragments are such that they can be used to reconstruct the original relation. Fragmentation is advantageous as does not create copies of data. Consistency is not a problem. Fragmentation of relations can be done in two ways. First is horizontal fragmentation and second is vertical fragmentation. In horizontal fragmentation, it is splitting by rows. The relation is fragmented into groups or tuples so that each tuple is assigned to at least one fragment. Vertical fragmentation, here is splitting by columns. The schema of the relation is divided into smaller schemas. Each fragment must contain a common candidate key so as to ensure lossless join. In certain cases, an approach that is hybrid of fragmentation and replication is used. Next, we will discuss characteristics of distributed DBMS. A distributed DBMS has following characteristics: a collection of largely related shared data whose diagram is topologically written here as topology of DDBMS. The characteristic is the data is split into a number of fragments. Fragments may be replicated, fragments or replicas, or allocated to sites. The sites are linked by a communication network. The data at each site is under the control of a DBMS. The DBMS at each site can handle local applications automatically. Each DBMS participates in at least one global application. Applications of distributed database system. Distributed database can mean no SQL databases, or they can mean a relational database expanded out to be distributed. These two classes of distributed databases have somewhat orthogonal requirements. First, do you want to use a relational database or your big data that doesn't require all the heavy overhead of a relational algebra model? Another application is when the users of the database are geographically distributed. In that case, your database will be distributed so that records that are most interesting to users in each geographic area are stored in a local shared or server partition. RDA and DDBMS. RDA is remote database access. It is a protocol standard for database access produced in 1993 by ISO. The purpose of RDA is to describe the connection of a database client to a database client to the server. It includes features for communicating database operations and parameters from the client to the server. In return, transporting result data from the server to the client. Next point, database transaction management and exchange of information. RDA is an application level protocol in as much that it builds an existing network connection between client and server. In case of TCP/IP connections, RFC 1066 is used for implementing RDA. Distributed database system. DDBMS is basically a database that is not limited to one system. It is spread over different sites. A distributed database is basically a database that is not limited to one system. It is spread over multiple computers or network of computers. It looks like a single database. Types: homogeneous database. All different sites store database identically. The operating system, DBMS, and data structure used all are same at all sites. Heterogeneous database. In a heterogeneous distributed, different sites can use different schema and software that can lead to problems in query processing and transactions. Each computer may use different software. They may use different data models. Distributed data storage. There are two ways in which data can be stored on different sites. These are: number one, replication. The entire relation is stored redundantly at two or more sites. It is redundant database. It maintaining copies of database. Fragmentation. In this approach, the relations are fragmented and each of it does not create copies of data. That's all about the today topic.